eBay's a funny old thing, isn't it? They say you should keep listing to keep those sales coming in. And it's true. But you can typically go a couple of days of listing maybe one or two things and sales continue. But if you don't list for, say, a week and a bit, then sales can dry up. And that's what happened during November. I had some really good months on eBay. In fact, since this new financial year, from April through to October, has been really good. But towards the end of October, I had a few returns come back. Certain bits just didn't quite work out as well as I'd hoped they would. And I just lost all motivation for eBay. Subsequently, I just wasn't listing anything. I had stuff drafted. I just didn't really release it, so to speak. And that really affected my sales. So, as the title alludes to, if you don't list, you don't sell. Nevertheless, November has brought in a fair few decent sales, but I can assure you this is going to be very much a shorter video as per my usual sales videos because I just haven't been selling as much stuff. So anyway, without further ado, I'll get into the sales. Again, I probably could show you everything that sold during November, but I'm going to keep it as a highlights reel as always. Low value stuff, high value stuff, and everything in between. So without further ado, let's get to it. So first sale of the month. This is a brand I hadn't heard of before. It's called Arthur Beale. I don't think it's a particularly sort of good brand, but it's a fisherman or artist smock. These seem to do quite well regardless of the brand. I think I paid a £5 for this in a charity shop. That's gone for £25 plus postage, so nice good start. And it didn't take too long to sell either, so not a bad start. These are two from the collection. A pair of Hot Wheels Subaru Impreza WRX STI models from, just check in, 2013. Two-wheel variations. They've gone for £18 plus postage. Schleik is German, but I don't actually know how to pronounce it properly. Schleik. Anyway, however it is, they make animals and, all sorts of stuff. This is the first Schleik figure I found that was an animal. I don't find them that often, but I picked this up from a car boot sale for 50p, I believe, and it still had its tag. It's a reindeer, so kind of seasonal. I'm going to say 50p, that's gone for £6 plus postage, which I think is a fairly good price. Normally, this sort of thing is like bundled together. You can sell them individually, they just take a while to sell, which, to be fair, this one did. Next up, some Hugo Boss trousers. I don't think I'll be picking these up again. I paid a £5. They've gone for £20 plus postage, which is fine. Again, they're taking a while to sell, and they're just a little bit too plain. This is a women's Tulchan, I believe that's how you say it. This is a 100% wool button-up cardigan with like embroidered sheep on there. This brand, I find, the more extravagant the design, the better it does. There's pattern forming here, but certainly there's the all-over prints, really bright, bold colours. Those ones can do really well. This one did okay. I think I paid £4 or so for this one. It's gone for £18 plus postage. Not the most amazing sale, but to be honest, I think I was just happy to see it go. So, never mind. This was much better though. So these are a pair of Echo Babette women's Gore-Tex waterproof boots. UK size 6. I think I paid £6 for these, something like that, £6.50 from a charity shop. They've gone for £36 plus postage. It's a much better sale, that. Let's go. Sold a few Hot Wheels Redline cars. Redlines are the sort of original Hot Wheels from 1968 to 1970. Ooh, this is going to test me. 76, I believe. These three were from 1969. So we've got two Brabham Repco, like old F1 cars, and a Rolls Royce. Same seller, £35 plus postage. Couple of stinkers here. Lauren by Ralph Lauren. Just don't bother. These are a pair of cotton blend corduroy trousers. Gone for a tenner plus postage. And I've had them for over a year. Just don't bother. Just don't bother. Not worth it at all. Sold at a job lot of older Burago cars. These are all 1/24 scale, so about 10 centimeters long, something like that. £15 plus postage. Just trying to get rid of stuff. Sold two more Buragos. Look at that. These are both Peugeot 205 Turbo 16 rally cars. £9 plus postage. Not the best condition. quite a bit of playwear. I think all the parts were there, but yeah, they needed to be sort of like restored a little bit. Ooh, Levi's. I think this is my last pair of non-501 Levi's. These are a pair of 505s. I don't know what 505 designation means, but all I've got here is they're a classic slim fit, so maybe that's what they are. But they only gone for £14 plus postage. 34 width, length 32, so a decent size, but no, I'm going to stick to 501s for the most part, if they're a good price, of course. So that's those, so nothing exciting. These are a bit better though. Armani jeans, linen cotton blend, comfort, straight leg, I'm just reading it. Width 32, length 34, so a nice sort of longer inside leg size. £29.50 plus postage. And I think they cost £3 from a sort of discount charity shop, so much better sale that. So my first ever Jellycat. This is the Slackerjack Pink Flamingo. I paid... This is going to test me. I think it was £1. I think it was £1 from a car boot sale. That's gone for £15 plus postage, so not a bad sale. Yeah, I've got a couple of the Jellycats. To be fair, the Jellycats I'm finding now, I'm just sort of giving to my son for him to have. Nothing. I haven't found one that's worth more than about 15 quid. They've all been sort of 10, 15, so nothing outstanding, but it's always nice to find one, isn't it? It's always nice to find the Jellycat out and about. This is a Mini Champs F1 car. This is the Red Bull Cyber Petronas C18 from 1999. That's gone for £23 plus postage on the GSP, and I paid £4 I think for this at the car boot sale. I bought a load of them for £4 each, and they haven't been doing as well as I thought, so I probably won't be picking them up again. Great brand, Mini Champs. But the real sort of, well, to be fair, they were missing their outer packaging. So it's literally just the car, the case, and the sort of innards. If you had it all together, I think it would be worth more. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Ooh, sold some All Saints. Yeah, I'm avoiding All Saints for the time being. Just not selling as strong as it once did. This is a merino wool long-sleeved polo shirt. Only a size medium, that might have held it back a little bit. That's gone for £24 plus postage, and I think I paid a £5, but it's taken, honestly, an eternity to sell. So, yeah, I won't be picking up again. I'll pick up this Nike Hold All from a charity shop for £1. I'm pretty sure it was £1. Large one, big swoosh on the side, lovely condition. That's gone for £17.50 plus postage. I think I had it up for 20, but I only paid £1 for it, so I was happy with that, just to get it gone. 3 more from the collection. These are the Jada, I think it's Jada. Big Time Muscle, lot of 3 sealed muscle cars. So we've got Chevrolet Camaro, Ford Mustang, and a Chevrolet Chevelle. £14 plus postage. I don't know what I paid for them, but you know, they're gone because they didn't really fit in the collection. This was cool. So this is a British Touring Car Championship program from 1998. So the Thruxton event. Thruxton is a motor circuit, I believe, south of England. I'll put a map in here where it is. So it's probably the closest circuit, closest like national circuit to where I live. You got Castle Combe, but that doesn't tend to hold for national events. But yeah, I had this. I probably paid £1 for it at a car boot sale. It's gone for a tenner all in. So there is definitely some value in older programs. Maybe they went to the event and lost their program, so it's a bit of like a nostalgic thing. But I mean, I've barely ever come across them, but if you come across them and they're in a good condition, they might be worth picking up. Another one from the collection. So this is a Yatming, which is a more like left field diecast brand. So this is a Mercedes-Benz 500 SCL, so a nice sort of like 1990s like luxury car, 1/43 scale, £13 plus postage. Oh, I was glad to see this one gone. I've had this for absolutely forever, and I thought it would do so much better than it has. I don't know why it hasn't. I mean, I don't know. It was quite an unusual rucksack design. It's quite a strange sort of... you could almost like crawl through it. It had like a main pocket, but it was like sort of double-ended. It was really odd. That probably held it back a bit. But it's a low Alpine APS Series 9 rucksack. I put 65 litres. It didn't actually say what it was. I just had to sort of do a bit of guessing. I paid a tenner for that in a charity shop, and it's gone for 30 quid, which isn't the end of the world. That's like a tenner profit after tax and fees. But it took up loads of room, and it just took ages to sell. So I'm going to be a bit cautious going picking those up again. So I do like picking up rucksacks, don't get me wrong, but they need to sell quickly because they take up a lot of room. So this is the second one of these I've sold in quick succession. This is a vintage Britain's Land Rover Series 3. I actually sold one, and then I found one in a charity shop in the glass case. But I believe it was £4. Wasn't complete, had a couple of bits missing, a couple of stickers rubbed off. That's one for 15 quid plus postage. I don't think it took more than a week to sell, so happy with that. I'd definitely pick it up again. This one took ages to sell as well. I don't think I'd pick it up again. So this is a sea salt called it's called the Pomander Floral Print Needle Cord Midi Skirt. Whew, and breathe. UK size 14. That's probably about the lowest size I'll go to with sea salt. Anything below that just doesn't seem to sell at all. 100% cotton. That's gone for £18 plus postage. Strange that sold in mid-November, and it's been listed all through the spring, all through the summer with no interest. Strange. And for full price too. Weird. But yeah, I found with sea salt, bigger sizes help. So really 16 plus seems to sell more quickly. Stuff just below that size, maybe it's just more of it available and it's less in demand. I don't know, but from what I've discovered selling sea salt, that's what I found. Weirdly, the next item is also sea salt, also size 14. Weird. So this is a nocturnal Sherpa style full zip fleece. I remember buying this from a charity shop. I think it was £4, £4.50, something like that. That's gone for £16 plus postage. So again, not the end of the world, but again, has taken a while to sell. So I'll bear that in mind if I find it again. This is probably the sale of the month. Okay, a bit of a sort of sidestep here. I tried out Vestiaire Collective as a selling platform, and I'm going to cut this story short. I didn't sell a thing on Vestiaire Collective. There just doesn't seem to be any traffic. People very rarely like things. People very rarely sort of send you offers. I just didn't get on with it. I had these listed on Vestiaire Collective for £120. I think someone offered me £95, which would have been a good price, but I think I countered with £105, something like that, or like meet in the middle, and nothing. Ghost town, crickets. And not long after that, I thought, what is the point of listing things on here? Because after a while, they take your listings down anyway if you don't intervene. So no, I'm not a fan of Vestiaire Collective. I won't be using it again. And this is proof, because I had these Penelope Chilvers boots listed up for £150 on eBay after taking them off Vestiaire. Yes, I didn't cross list. I know. And they sold for £120 plus postage. So it's not like people looking for higher end stuff only use Vestiaire. They're using eBay too. So no, I'm sacking Vestiaire off. Anyway, these Penelope Chilvers boots owe me £12 from a charity shop. A charity shop which has since put its prices up considerably, but that's a different story. Yeah, owe me £12, 120 quid plus postage. Fantastic sale. Haven't found them since. May never find them again, but definitely a brand to be looking out for. Sold another Hugo Boss thing. Hugo Boss is a strange one. I find I'm more comfortable selling it than, say, Tommy Hilfiger, Ted Baker, Ralph Lauren, stuff that isn't like out there, but it still can take quite a while to sell. This one I had higher hopes for, but ultimately it's a cotton blend. The materials weren't that good, and it was a sort of quarter zip polo shirt. Kind of cool, like sleeve design and collar design, but ultimately not that premium. I'd liken it to like Armani Exchange. It sort of has a good name attached to it, but isn't necessarily a good quality garment, if that makes sense. Anyway, paid £4, gone for £20 plus postage after being dropped from, I think, 35, 30, 25, down. So would I pick up again? Probably not, to be honest. But it's out there, right? It's all out there. Oh, good. Sold a pair of walking boots. I do like selling walking boots. I just don't find them that often. Certainly during the sort of winter months. Car boot sales, they're out and about fairly frequently. But in charity shops, I find they're either priced up really high, they're like the wrong size, or they're just knackered. But these were from a car boot sale. Although saying that, I'm pretty sure I paid a tenner for these. These are a pair of Zambalan women's Gore-Tex walking boots, size 5.5. They were sort of like a textile leather combo. Decent condition. Once I cleaned them up, they were pretty filthy. They've gone for £34 plus postage. Again, another one I've had for an eternity. This is an SOS Jensen women's floral patterned raincoat. SOS, I'm pretty sure SOS stands for Sportswear of Sweden. I've got a coat of theirs, a vintage one that I love. So I had high hopes for this, and it kind of let me down. Took an age to sell. I think I only paid £4 for it. It's gone for £20 plus postage. I just thought it would do a lot better than it has, so I probably wouldn't pick it up again. Sort of really basic ping top. This is a roll neck sort of golfing base layer, size large. Paid £3, I think, in a charity shop. That's gone for £15 plus postage. So some Echoes. These are the Biome Grip Light Leather Multisport Trainers. Apparently, that's what the title says. UK size 6. I believe I paid £4.50 a fiver for these in a charity shop. They've gone for £25 plus postage. I sold a job lot of 15 sort of 1980s era Hot Wheels cars, pretty play worn, bits missing, stuff like that. £16 plus postage. I then sold again play worn lot of Matchbox super fast models. These are from the sort of late 60s to late 70s. 23 of them, £16 plus postage. Matchbox are much less valuable than Hot Wheels from that era, just because they outnumber Hot Wheels by, I don't know, a huge number. Made in England, you know, they are everywhere. It's the really, really good condition ones that command the most money. With the original box, you get the gist. This was a good one. I'm really happy to find this. This is a Finisterre men's 100% cotton corduroy button-up shirt. Only a size small, and I typically don't pick up size smalls, but being Finisterre, I was not leaving it behind. Finisterre is a fantastic brand. One of the brands at the moment, I find. That's gone for £40 plus postage. I think I had up for 45. Someone offered me 40, and I thought that's absolutely fine. Now, I thought this would do a lot better as well. So this is a Hasbro Micro Machines. This is the Mobile Assault Base playset. The box was open, but all the contents were still sealed. So I sort of listed it as new other, because it wasn't used. I paid £4 at a car boot sale. It's only gone for £16 plus postage. I thought it would do a lot better than that, but the comps were less than that because they were sort of used. So it's a strange thing. I thought, you know, older, like retro toy. I don't know. I just had high hopes for it. This was a cool sale as well. So I picked these up back in the summer at a car boot sale. I paid a tenner. I paid a tenner for them. One of the first things I picked up at a car boot sale. I remember, again, anecdote time. I remember walking along down the row. I remember getting to the end, and I thought, I can either go to the adjacent one or the one over. I remember looking over at the one over, and there were people like going nuts over some trainers on a table. I just thought, they've kind of got that. They've kind of already like taken those trainers, if you know what I mean. They're like counted for. So I thought, I'll go left. I'll go down the adjacent row, see what I can find. And amazingly, these and a pair of Nike Air Force Ones were on a stall that was people just unpacking their stuff. And by the time I picked them up and paid for them, the people that were at the stall where they were going nuts for those tabletop trainers had come over to me. I just heard like the groans that I've given when I've missed out on stuff. But yeah, I chose right that day. So yeah, can't complain. Anyway, I digress. So these are a collaboration between Reebok and Heelys. I know, you wouldn't believe it. So these are a UK size 9. They're a Reebok CL Court trainer, but with the Heely sole and wheel. So I guess you could, because Heelys are typically a small size, aren't they? I've never seen like men's adult sized trainers from Heelys, but I guess this is the exception. So if you wanted it, then here they are. But yeah, I paid £10 for these. So many lowball offers, 20, 25, 30. Some absolute legend finally bought them full price, £50 plus postage, and off they went. And bizarrely, above that is some more Reebok. I don't like selling Reebok anymore. I think it's just no demand for it. I've had this bag for yonks, and I thought it would be a lot better than it has. This is it's a vintage, definitely vintage, pink, purple, black, retro shoulder bag. I think I paid £3 at car boot sale, but I can't remember really. I can't remember fully. It was ages ago. It's on for £15 plus postage. I don't know what it is about Reebok. I think it's just, there's just no demand for it right now. Even the really cool designs, I don't know what it is. Hopefully it comes back. It's a great brand, but yeah, as this year has proven, there's just not really a demand for it. But this is a brand that I still can't work out. It's Joe Brown's. And if you sell clothing and are familiar with Joe Brown's, you'll probably think, yeah, I don't understand it either. Here's what I found out this year, or the last couple of years, I guess. Joe Brown's women's stuff sells a lot better than Joe Brown's men. I don't think there's a single men's Joe Brown's product I pick up. The Ultimate shirts don't do well at all. I've never had a jacket, but just top half stuff just seems to just languish for ages. But women's stuff I found to be a bit better, but only in big sizes, so 16 and above. I'm not about picking this up from a charity shop. I think it's £4.50. It's a wool viscose blend, really colourful patterned cardigan. UK size 18, that's the clincher. UK size 18, nice size. £4.50, and that's gone for £18 plus postage. And I think it only took a couple of days to sell, but that seems to be about the going rate. But I'm happy to get that gone, because otherwise I find if you don't accept an offer that you're fairly happy with Joe Brown's, it'll just sit forever. So there's definitely profit to be made from Joe Brown's, but yeah, stick to female stuff, stick to bigger sizes, and perhaps stick to jumpers, cardigans, dresses, maybe not so much blouses and skirts. Just what I've found out this year, because yeah, it either sells well or it doesn't sell at all. That's what I found with Joe Brown's. Okay, moving on. Another one from the collection. Kind of sad to see this one go. I've had it for ages. I remember buying it back when I was, 12, 13. So I've had it for a while. But again, I just don't have the space for it, and yeah, I had to move on. So this is a Burago Alpine A110 1/16th scale model. The real car is actually pretty small, so the 1/16th scale is kind of the same size as 1/18th scale cars, if that makes sense. Large ones, obviously. It's gone for £35 plus postage though, so I think that's more than I paid for it back in the day, which is quite nice. But obviously tax and fees, you take that away and it isn't. But yeah, lovely model. Just I haven't got space for it, so it had to go. This is the worst thing I've ever bought, and it had so much promise, and I was quite happy to find it originally. It's been the biggest thorn in my backside this year. I've never been happier to see something go, and it's this. I'm just going to put the screenshot in here. Now, I loved Beyblades back in the day. They haven't really made a resurgence, have they? Of all the sort of things that have come back, like, well, I guess Pokemon never really went away, but Pokemon's made a massive resurgence, less so now, but you know what I mean. And other things have like come back and just enjoyed renewed popularity. Beyblade hasn't, and I think I kind of expected it to do so, and it didn't. This was a new and sealed set called Bay Wheels. I don't know what it was about. It was Beyblades, but like a sub-genre of it, if that makes sense. Yeah, new and sealed from 2012. The box was a bit knackered, but the contents were all in there. I think I paid £4 for this, thinking it would be like 30 quid. But the thing is, few listed, none sold. Nothing globally, nothing in the UK. There is no demand for this item. So it only went for £8 plus postage in the end, which I think, after tax and fees, given everything else going on, I think I actually made a loss on this. And it took up a load of room, and I was forever seeing it. Do not pick this up. If you want to retain your sanity, do not pick this up. Honestly, worst thing I've picked up in a long time. Anyway, back to clothing. These are a pair of Wrangler jeans. These are the Texas jeans. Great size, width 40, length 32, vintage too, made in the UK. £16 plus postage. I think I paid £2.50 at a car boot sale. I wish Wranglers did better. I honestly think Wranglers match Levi's for quality. Not Selvidge stuff, but just for the most part, Wranglers are right up there with Levi's. They just don't do as well. Although saying that, they've sold for more than the Levi's I had showed you before did. If that makes sense. Probably not. I'm mincing my words. But yeah, I like Wrangler jeans, but yeah, that's what they've gone for, so can't complain. Bought this for myself, and then I changed my mind because I couldn't get it to work. Have you ever had one? It's this NSD Powerball. It's like a gyroscope in a sphere, and you're meant to rotate it, and it's meant to spin, and you're meant to like do that with it, and I just couldn't get it to work. I watched the YouTube videos, I read the instructions, I couldn't get this damn thing to rotate. I got a rubbish wrist or something, I don't know. Anyway, I thought, do you know what, sod it, I'll sell it. Paid £2.50 for it, gone for a tenner plus postage. Yeah, enjoy it, buyer, because I couldn't get it to work. Sold some more Hot Wheels cars. These were all like movie or TV based. So we got like Batmobile. What else is in there? Star Trek, Gas Monkey Garage, so Fast and Loud, Fast and Furious. 6 of them, £23 plus postage. This is a bit better. Again, taking an age to sell though. This is a Canon SureShot ATU 35mm film camera. I paid, I'm not sure actually, £3.50, £4, something like that from a charity shop. £30 plus postage. So great sale. Just took an age to sell. But I find this with like older cameras. They'll either sell straight away or they'll take ages. A bit like Joe Brown's. Strange. Anyway, moving on. Quick sale, low pro DRes 9 case, so point and shoot camera case. I think I paid like £1 for this in a charity shop. Gone for £6.30 plus postage, 10% off from £7 of course. Yeah, I like selling these low pro cases. The only thing I'll say about these camera cases, these compact camera cases, is they don't fit in a large letter. They're a bit too like squidgy. It's not squidgy enough. Not sure why I'm doing that. With the strap and all that, so they've got to go as a standard letter. They've got to go as a standard parcel, which is basically £3, and people are a bit reluctant to pay £3 for something that weighs about 60 grams. So yeah, if you're offering free postage, just be aware that it ain't gonna squidge into a large letter thing. But hey, just a top tip. Oh, I thought this would do so much better as well. So Lower Alpine, again, great brand. Do like Low Alpine. This is a Polartec full zip beige fleece, size XXL, lovely big size. Paid £7 for that in a charity shop. Do you know what it's gone for? £20 plus postage, and it's taken a while to sell. I thought Low Alpine fleeces were really good. No, they're not. You want to look out for the Aleutian. I'll put a little logo in here. It's the Aleutian fleeces that do really well. And funny enough, I was in a pub the other week, and somebody walked in with one. In my mind, I was like, well, that's the Low Alpine fleece that does well. The Aleutian. There it is. So yeah, unless it's Aleutian or cheap, I wouldn't bother. I was hoping for 25 plus. Didn't happen. It was up for 25. Someone offered me 20, and I thought, you know what? Yeah, get it gone. So yeah, Aleutian or nothing. These were weird as well. And these were a bit of a swan song to a charity shop that is no longer there. Happens a lot, doesn't it? I find charity shops shutting down. Anyway, these are a pair of Alberto Gozzi, I believe that's how you pronounce it. They're a pointed toe heeled court shoe, is what I've put. Made in Italy. Probably would have cost a bomb new. But I only paid £2.50 for those, and they've gone for £27.50 plus postage. Again, taking a while to sell. Very, very sort of niche shoe. And you probably could hold out for more, but ultimately, that's a good profit from £2.50, so I was happy to get them gone, but yeah, for the amount they probably cost new, that's an absolute steal. Blaze and the Monster Machines. Again, I think EMS Pieces really introduced to me this sort of niche of toys. Done okay with them actually. Found this in a charity shop of all places. I think it was 50p. £20 plus postage this one. It must be a more unusual design. Race car Blaze. Yeah, it wasn't mint either. I had a few paint chips. So yeah, £20 plus postage. Fantastic. Keep an eye out for that one. Okay, a few more and I'll let you go. 31 minutes. Okay, it's still going to be a long video. I apologise. These sales ones always are. And I know they're not the most popular, but it gives me a chance to actually go through like what's been selling and really give you an insight into, you know, what is worth picking up and what isn't. Because ultimately we can all be buying things and that is the best bit. But ultimately we want to know what's selling and what's actually worth picking up. How much do you want to pay for it? How much profit do you want to make? And ultimately, how long do you want to sit on it for? Because space is a premium. I blimmin' well know, looking around. You don't want to be hanging on to things for too long, do you? So I'm hoping these sorts of videos gets those points across. But hey, that's just me. Just how I see it anyway. Anyway, a few more, then I'll let you go. So you would have seen this one in a recent video. So the Toot Toot Driver Speedboat, paid £1.50. That's gone for £9 plus postage. Fully working. Just a bit more elaborate than the normal Toot Toot drivers you get. Oh, this sale was incredible. Same video as that toot driver. And do you know what? I picked these up in a charity shop. I didn't even show you on camera properly because I just thought they were a pair of like basic Russell and Bromleys. So these are called the Jeeves Brogues. Women's size, UK size 5.5. I paid £4.50, I believe, for these. They come for £70 plus postage. £70! Just a basic pair of brown leather brogues. These have done better than churches I've had. They've done better than lokes I've had. They've done so much better than I would have ever thought. Oh, otherwise I would have showed you in the shop, wouldn't I? But yeah, absolutely incredible. So yeah, I'll be looking out for those again. Holy moly. And I even debated not picking them up in the shop because they were a small size. Glad I did. I'm glad I did. So that was November. I mean, say, looking at December, I'm not going to give you any spoilers. December has been a bit better. Winding down to Christmas now. It's currently the 12th of December. I'll probably turn the shop off on this Saturday evening. I'm not sure what I'm telling you. I'm just talking through what I'm going to do. But anyway, turn the shop off. Just reset a little bit over Christmas. Just try and get this room in order. Do you want to see it? I don't think I've shown you before. Do you want to see the absolute chaos that is my room? And if you've got to this point, this is an Easter egg. Ready? Are you ready for this? Oh! It's never, honestly, it's never looked that bad. I've got like packaging coming out my ears. I just need to get a nice logistical conveyor belt system going in. Like, buy it, in it goes, processed, photographed, stored, then retrieved, packaged, out. That's my vision. I haven't been picking up that much stuff. It's just, I've just accumulated just boxes. So that's my plan. Just over Christmas, like take a break, sort this out, and hopefully, well, the plan is come the spring when car boots start again, I can buy more stuff, go to more car boots, and just process stuff and not get overwhelmed by everything else. So there we go. There's my plan going forward. But yeah, I'm certainly having a break over Christmas. The shop will be back online, like, I don't know, day after Boxing Day, 27th, something like that. Just sort of get things moving again. But yeah, I'm going to try and hit the ground running soon after Christmas and just get stuff moving. But anyway, I digress. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, please do like, comment and subscribe. Until my next video, take care and I'll see you then. Goodbye.